Everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you from the trenches. My name is Andrew, and today I want to talk and show you a video that I saw, and it was part of it's just a clip of a video from the YouTube channel Drumeo. Check it out. I'll put a link in the description. They're really cool. The idea for their channel is that they take an actual like hit song or song from some band, and then they remove the drum track and they play that drum track, or they play the song with the removed drum track for an artist, for a drummer. And in this case, this clip I'm going to show you is Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So if you love the Chili Peppers, you like the Chili Peppers, if you've never even heard of the Chili Peppers, what you need to know is they've been a band since the 80s, and they've put out countless albums. I don't even know how many, just so many. There's so many good hits. I'll play the clip for you here.
With the Chili Peppers, are you, when you're coming up with parts, are they mostly coming up through just jamming, or are you orchestrating parts that you want to play on specific songs, or is it mostly just a jam?
When we come up with parts for Chili Peppers, a lot of it comes from improvisation. So we just get in a room, not much bigger than this, and we jam. You know, somebody starts a riff or a drum beat or whatever, and some songs come that way, come with a cool part, and everybody kind of looks at everybody like, pretty cool, and see if we can get something to go from there. But no, yeah, in general, there's not really one way that it comes, but somebody may bring an idea and thinking it's going to sound like this, and it ends up, you know, once you present it to the other guys in the band, it completely changes. An example of that would be on our Stadium Arcadium record. John had been listening to, I think, like a Public Enemy, or maybe a Wu-Tang Clan or a Public Enemy record all weekend, and one of the prevalent beats on it was boom, 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 boom. It sounds good to this mic. And he wrote the riff to Danny California. And he brought it into rehearsal. He said, yeah, I got this thing, you know. And he sang, he went, yeah, the beat that I think, like, it's like boom, boom. And of course, my version, it sounds like, you know, so I play it and it sounds, all of a sudden it went from Wu-Tang to fucking Sweet Home Alabama. You know, but what, you know, happens when, and it's not like, no, it has to be that, like, everyone's thing and what we do and how we do it is embraced, you know, it's great. There's no ego, we try everything. Even if we think it's gonna suck, you just try it, because sometimes when you're open to new ideas, it changes. Like, I'll play something and someone will suggest, what if you do it like this, or more toms, or what if it had less this, or whatever, and then I do my own version of it, and then that triggers them to play something different, and that may trigger the other person to play something different. So it's all part of the creative process that we've come to embrace and know that you have to be open to all different kinds of ways of having music, and there's nothing off the table. Anything you might think sounds like a lounge band playing bad jazz, or like, or you know, something funny or country sounding, whatever. Like, we always just try everything, because we're always trying to grow and change as a band and come up with new stuff. And at the end of the day, it always ends up sounding like us anyway. So that's how you can keep growing and challenging yourself as a musician and as a band, is to just keep trying anything. For a drummer, it's a great place to be in a band like that, where I feel I can do anything with Chili Peppers. We play all kinds of music, fast, slow, hard, medium, you know, whatever, loud, soft, and it's still us. So it's a very satisfying, you know, musical situation to be in. Grateful for that.
The thing that I noticed that Chad Smith and the Chili Peppers have is they've got a sense of teamwork. They have a sense of teamwork in actually accomplishing something where they put their minds together and come up with something great. They come up with a great song, a great tune, something to jam out to, something, you know, whatever. Like, just, that's what their job is. They're rock stars. They come up with hits, and they've been successful for 40 years, you know, or probably close to 40 years. And that's when I was watching this, I was thinking, like, that's a big contrast between that and the Trump administration, like the Trump regime. The Trump regime is, they're just a bunch of ridiculous sycophants. You know, they just fillet the president over and over again every day at a briefing. Oh, you're the best, sir. Oh my God, this is the best idea ever. You know, I'm wondering of an example. I'd say every band that has ever broken up has had this problem, where one person thought they were better than the rest of everyone else, and they just couldn't fucking take it. That's how the Beatles broke up. It's ridiculous to think about how dysfunctional this regime is and how terrible it is. But so if you want to see more interesting, weird, actually it's not interesting, weird. If you want to see more non-traditional commentary on the politics and where I'm bringing in all these different types of other videos, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I don't know exactly where this channel is headed to, but I'm just going to start posting shit. So until next time.